and welcome back to Hadoop Exam Learning Resources. In this session, we will continue with our last session with the base sorting and formatting and labeling. Okay, so let's move ahead where we left. So sorting of SAS dataset. If you want to sort your SAS dataset, then there is a proc statement proc provided that is name is a sort. A very simple proc statement. It's like sort procedure. It's like just give the data which you wanted to sort. So this is the data I wanted to sort, and I wanted to save sorted data in a new data set. I didn't want to override my existing data set, so that out equal to I have to use and give the name to the new data set, and on which column I wanted to sort it. So I wanted to sort on two columns. First course name, and then second is the fee one, and by default both would be sorted in ascending order. So let's try this and see the result here. Okay, and here you can see here the course name is a ascending order: AWS, Azure, Deep Dive, Hadoop, Kafka, Machine Learning, and this. However, fee one doesn't matter because first course name would be sorted, then fee would be sorted. So technically, there is no point as such because each individual there is only one observation for each course, so there is no sorting. Now, if I wanted to sort in the descending order, so what I have to put descending keyword in the this name in the front of this, correct? So that's the course name would be now in the descending order. You can see AWS at the last, correct? So now what this statement is sorting the data set and applying the descending order. It will apply only where it is written. So it will apply only for this variable, not for this variable. Okay. If I wanted to sort in descending order fee one as well, then I have to put descending in fee one as well. So if you do not use out option, proc sort overrides the data set that specifies in the data option, correct? So it will itself data would be sorted and would be updated here. If the value is missing, then it will consider missing value as the smallest value of the sorting. What I mean here, I'll tell you a little bit. Let's first do this, remove this. Okay, and print this. So what happens is here, let's go to the dataset library, my library, train library, and courses. Open this data set. It says this is the order right now. Let's run this program without out. See the result. This is descending order. But what happens with the actual data set with the courses? Here you can see, I need to refresh it, correct? So now you can see here this data itself, original data is sorted. So which is not a good thing. Sometimes you may not want to alter your existing data. You want to update your don't want to update existing data, so you would have to use the out exactly here, like out equal to here you can see, and that can be helpful for you. If value is missing, then it will be considered missing value as the smallest value. Suppose in this record, suppose I am not able to edit this record. If I would if I can display it, as is possible to edit here, table properties. I don't think so I can edit the data, otherwise I could show you. Suppose this value is missing here. So in sorting, suppose this value, okay, this value is missing. This is on this column. This Azure is not there, okay, and it's an empty space. So where this record, this is a descending order, correct? So empty value would be considered as a minimum value. So this would be before AWS. Okay, if my record does not have this value Azure over here, then it could be a default value, correct? Sorry, it would be okay. So now let's do column total. Okay, next topic is like if I wanted to do the totaling of entire column. Okay, so like fee 1 and fee 2 are numeric variables. I want to do the total of for this two columns. So what I would be doing here, let me copy here. Where it is, where is my value? Okay, let me remove this part and add it here. I wanted to sum this fee 1 and fee 2 columns here. So here you can see sum total is printed over here for this column. So what I have done here is just simply edit one statement, sum statement, for summing up the phi1 and phi2. Okay, this is known as a totaling of the column. If I want to total by a group, okay, so let's say for all the Spark course fee, all the Azure course fee, all the SAS course fee kind of thing. So let me open the first another data set, Hadoop exam 103.csv. This is like Hadoop has a various courses here, correct, in the same name. So let's load this file. Okay, don't save here, copy this, and I have to go to SAS training, University Edition, Hadoop exam. Let's print it, copy paste. Okay, already there. So replace the file so we understand this. Copy paste this code here. It's a big code, but that is fine. No. I specially marked the red color actually, so you do understand what exactly the focus point of that particular program. Okay, so now let me format this code. Okay, so now first again we are reading the CSV file. This is new CSV file delimited by comma only. So let's read this file, and we are creating ID, date, name, Hadoop, and phi1 and phi2. Okay, so this is the same thing. Okay, but here the course name is little bit changed here. Okay, now let's go to what I would just print it so you can understand how it is printed. So there is no summation or nothing we are doing here. Okay, now next is sort this data. So before, if you want to add sometimes if you want to do the subtotaling or something, you have to sort the data first, then only let me don't do the sorting here, and just use this data okay, let me copy first this code here to here, and just to use this data set directly. I'll not use sorted data set. Okay, if I would do the sum by phi1 and phi2 by name, for each same name do the totaling. Okay, my data is not sorted yet. What happens? Let me run. You can see here there is a Hadoop course, Spark course, correct, and so that is the totaling is done. But when I see the data, okay, is this rise data set? I don't think so. No, something. Just a minute. Work.prices. If I print this, so there is a Hadoop, Spark, then Azure, machine learning, deep learning, etc. But that is not done here because my data is not sorted here. If I run this for subtotal by name, here if you see here what log says here, error, because half result, your work prices is not sorted in ascending sequence. Whatever the variable you are using, the name you are using it, so it should be sorted. So that's the reason up to contiguous value it tries to do the totaling, but as soon as it finds data is not sorted, it will throw an error. That is what I wanted to show here. So we need to first sort this data, sorted this data. Okay, so now let me print this data which we have sorted first. This is the data which we have sorted. Let me remove unnecessary code. Okay, work.prices, this is my sorted data set, correct. So let me use here and print it here. So you can see this data is Azure, deep learning, Hadoop, and machine and Spark. So that is sorted. Now we'll do the by name for each, do the subtotaling of the course based on the course name for phi1 and phi2. So here you can see for Azure the price total is this, for deep learning is this, for Hadoop 4 courses are the total is this, for machine learning, for Spark, and this is the way the totaling is happening, correct. So this is way it's like whenever you want to do the subtotaling, you have to first sort this data based on that variable on which you want to do the subtotaling. So correct, by statement can help you make the groups, correct? Error. Now next topic is a error. Try without sorting, you will get the error as some unpredictable result. We have already done this, correct? Okay, so descending option, you can provide the descending option while sorting the data, and use the summation again. What it says, if data set is sorted by descending order, then you have to specify in the by clause as well, correct? So this is the by clause if you want to provide the sorted by name, correct, in descending order. And while printing also, you have to tell it like sort data is sorted by descending order in the name, in the print procedure, correct? When you are using it into the print procedure, you have to tell like my data is in a sorted order, but this sorting is done in the descending order. Otherwise, how would SAS know like in which order? So it is not going to iterate first your data, find it out and kind of thing. So you have to tell explicitly like my data is sorted by descending order, and you can do the summation. Okay, so you can see now Spark, machine learning, Hadoop, then Azure at last, correct? This price. Okay, and this is the total of all the totals, phi1 and phi2. Okay, no, not sorted. Okay, so if your data is not sorted, okay, like work.prices, you can explicitly mention it, and then SAS say, oh, okay, not sorted, only for contiguous value I would do the summation for you. Okay, so that is what the SAS. So you can explicitly say data is not sorted by name. So let's do this exercise, and you can see here it says it's do the sum. First two record Hadoop, okay, I'll sum it. Next Spark, okay, I'll only one record sum it. Next Azure, only one record. Machine again deep learning again. Hadoop again alone record, correct? But two first previous. So it will, as soon as it's contiguous, it will find two Azure it finds. So it sums up. So what is contiguous result data is available would be summed up. So you have to explicitly say this my data is not sorted, then only this result. Otherwise it will throw an error, and how and not unpredictable result would be produced by this. Changing the output format, use the id column, so unnecessary repeat of the header will be removed. Okay, so you can see like subtotal we have done my sorted data, correct? But there is a lot of information is printed with that, like this is name here, Azure here, and kind of thing, observation, which ID column, etc. So I would explicitly say use the name as an ID for this data set and see the result. Okay, so it would just properly does this thing. So you can see here Azure name would be printed here, that's all, correct? No OBS count, nothing. Okay, so this is the explicitly would be present here. This ID value is coming from our data set. Okay, it's not somewhere any else. Okay, so this way you can say like which like extra information which you need. So it's controlling the output report. If you want to present this report to somebody or want to send this PDF to somebody, so you have want unnecessary things to be removed, correct? Subtotal in a separate page, okay, or like for every data value, contiguous value or whatever, for each course whatever the files, it should be in a separate page. I don't want it to be in the same page. Okay, so right now you can see the all result if you download it. Okay, let's PDF you can download, then you better understand everything is in a single page, but I want this table to be in a separate page. What I would do, what I have to do for this, so there is an option available, page by name. For each course name, generate another page for this. So this is the page by operator you would be using for this. So just run this, and you can see here statement is not valid for it is out of proper order. Okay, something is wrong here. Okay, now it is generated. Okay, I think this is something wrong. Okay, leave it right now. This part we are interested in, started record. Okay, so this is, you can see the horizontal line would be coming up in between, correct? because is there any, let me go to the log and you can see. Okay, and data is prices sorted data, result report, generate report. You can see here Azure in the one page, deep learning in one page, Hadoop is in one page, and machine learning. Here you can see the machine, deep learning, etc. is not coming full name, correct? The reason I'll tell you in few, after few session you will get to know why it is not coming full length. Okay, if you know then it's good. If you don't know, I'll tell you in future session. Don't worry about this. So right now you see this is for each, so it's a truncated, correct, the values. Okay, now double space. Okay, so it's not logical here in the studio or in a in university edition. Actually, if you want to generate double space data, then you can just put in the print statement double is a keyword here, and the HTML output would be double space. But in the university edition, this is not applicable. I'm just telling you because in certification they might ask like how do you generate the report in the double space or something. So that's the reason, but in university edition this doesn't make any sense because it is always a generator single space value. So no, don't worry, how to generate double space value, used in double keyword over here. Okay, next topic is title and footnote options. Okay, so it's a simple session thing, so I would cover in this session only, so don't worry about this. Okay, so if you want to, like, whenever you want to generate a report and want to give some title, okay, or as well as footer something, so how would you give this? Okay, in the output report when you generate it, so there is a global options that is known as title and footnote that start with series 1 and up to 10 you can give 10 title, okay, or up to 10 footnote you can give it, so based on the number of variable like what you want it, correct? So here I would say title 1 and title 3 and footnote 1 and footnote 3 should be generated here, correct? For when the and this is a global option, so until you change it, it would remain in this. So what my title is, Hadoop exam training course details is a title. It is a discounted as well as a full fee. This description in this footnote would be general, it would be in the footer of this report. So let's see the output, then it would be more better to grasp. Okay, format the code. Okay, so here you just run this, you will get to know this is the output here, correct? We have given footer and header. So let me generate the PDF, then it would be again still better. Here you can see this is the Hadoop exam training course detail. It has discounted as well as full fee. Footer generated by Hadoop exam learning resources www.hadoopexam.com. You can see in the footer this is again header. For each report would be generated this, correct? Because we are still using the sorted one, that's the reason this is the multiple output would be generated for each page. The output is generated and each page you can see header and footer, correct? Cancel the title. Now if I run again another program, it is still applicable to this. Okay, let me remove this code, remove this portion. What happens? I run this code. No, it is not generating. Okay, because it has cancelled, correct? It is saying if it does remain over here, then what does it log? There is no error. No, it is not generating. Okay, leave it right now. Okay, so if you want to cancel the title or something as well as discuss like global option, so it will remain effective until change, cancel, deleted. In below example you can see footnote and title is applicable to all the subsequent procedure. Okay, so suppose you select this, what happens? Okay, across this. If I select and run it, so it would be applicable to this and this as well, correct? If I run together, then only, correct? You can see this is the output generated. So if I say print, So this is applicable to this one as well, last one, this report, which is, let's say I don't want on this report, correct? Because when I run the all together, but I want to cancel it before running this in the same execution. How would I do this? So this is the way I would say this footer 3. So what exactly is redefine a title or footnotes line cancels any higher number of title or footnote lines respectively. Higher number, okay. So let's put here and you'll get to know what I mean here, higher number. So when this is run, so what happens in the last report? Only footer footnote 3. So nothing is cancelled as such because it footnote 3 is a higher number. So footnote 1, whatever you have defined, would remain still, correct? So instead of footer 1, footnote 1, you just say footnote 1 and see the result now. So here in the last report, you can see only quicktechie.com would be printed here, correct? This is the footer which we have defined here. All footnote 3 is removed. Here only footnote 1 is printed, but title is still there, correct? Sorry, where is the output? Title still there because we have not cancelled the title, okay. So in the next thing, cancel all the title and footnote, specified title and footnote without any text in the below example. If you want to cancel everything, so footnote, every footnote you want to cancel it, just provide just footnote. You write it footnote and it will cancel every footnote. First, so let me see the output. Statement is not well. Okay, selection was wrong. Okay, so now this is, let's see the output. All the footnote is removed, but title is still there for this, correct? Because we have not cancelled the title yet. So if I wanted to cancel the title, then also I have to type the title, empty title, and it should technically cancel this title as well for this, correct? So now for this report there is no title. You can see in the PDF report as well. If I open this and open the PDF, you can see this, there is no title and footer for this report, correct? So that is what here in the same execution, if you want, this is a global option. Until you change it or close the session, it won't be changed, so it would remain effective. Assign him descriptive label. Okay, so we'll cover this part in the next session. So thanks for watching, and I hope you like this session. At the last, I want to mention you, like, please visit hadoopexam.com. This is our website. There we are providing various premium trainings as well as in detailed trainings actually, and a short time you can learn more. That is what our intention exactly. So you should not be like lesser price, lesser time, and you should be more efficient. So we are also providing this PDF to do the exercise and to revise whenever you want it. You can take the printout of this PDF as well, please. So that's all. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe on, if you're watching on YouTube, then you can subscribe over there. Else just go here in the subscribe here section, put your name and email ID, and you can subscribe. So we'll send you alert regularly. Thanks.